So this is the 9:30 open. You can mark right here, right? I have, this is a custom indicator that I made, and it shows me the previous day range and the current candle ATR. So right now is 12. If you see the current price for the last move is 12 ticks. But talking about this morning, see how the price is open, the opening price. I'm going to remove this. Let me show you. See how price goes. There is no gaps or the price, it doesn't expand. There's a lot of wicks. Everything is overlap. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. But at 9:34, look, the space between this candle, I call this like a flying candle, and then I mark it. So what I'm doing is uh, drawing myself like a roadmap. If I think in the price is going to expand higher, I wanna see clues of why or where or how. So this is a very important level that if price goes down or goes up, it's gonna use this as a magnet all the time. Why? I don't know. But this is what I've learned through a couple years studying the 1 minute chart. So the price goes down, but it only goes down to take liquidity over here and makes these wicks. And like I told you, you have to wait 15 minutes. You have to wait 15 minutes to let the market settle. So this is 9:45. So you can add another mark and then see how the price change direction when you thinking that this is gonna break, the price change direction and expand aggressive, and it crosses the first presented fair value gap. So when this happens, you're not gonna jump immediately. You're gonna wait. Sometimes this candle goes all the way up and it reverses because this is Nasdaq. So you wanna wait. You wanna wait. The price expands and then look, it come back to this area. If you are expecting the move to goes higher, you can add here. You can add here, look. Let's say you enter here because whenever it goes green, you buy a market order and then your stop is gonna be here. Let's assume that it's gonna be there. So right now you're risking 33 points, and then if you're gonna do 2 to 1, it'll be 67 points. So 67 points is right here. If you enter right here and took 2 to 1, you would have done um, almost, let's see, 67 times 20, 1340. If you're wrong and the price goes down, you would have lost $660. But like I told you, this is very important. See how price, when the day goes by, see how this level is a magnet. Again, expands. And then it goes through again. See how many candles, how many times they're in this area. See, see, they came back. Third time, fourth time, fifth time. And then if you keep expanding through the day, see, this is a phenomenon that it happens every day, every day. And then finally the price expands. But you don't need every single move. You don't need to know uh, every long or every short. This is enough. Once you take this bite, like the way I called it, just take a small bite. It's $1,300. That's probably a lot of people 1 week paycheck. Look, let me show you one more. That is today's. This is yesterday. So same concept, same every day. 9:30. If the gap shows at 9:30, look, I want to make it big so you can pay attention to the details. Look, from here to here. That's the gap, right? So whenever you extend it, yesterday was a little bit choppy, but look how many times the candles they're dancing over here. Look, when price change direction, it comes again to this area and then start getting away from this area. See, when you confirm that the price is, let's say you want to take a long over here. On this green candle, let's say you enter when you see that this is making a wick, you're gonna enter right here, let's say. Then your stop under, right under. It's an 11 point, so that means that you need only 23 points. 23 points. 23 points in 2 minutes, it's $460. That's all you need. In 2 minutes, just for waiting, that's all you need. but you need to see an expansion. You need to see how the price expands. You need to be patient. You need to wait. And then take the long. As you see, I mark a lot of the. I took a short yesterday in this area. I always mark the biggest candles also and see how it's the same concept. It's only the first one and the biggest one. So whenever the market start doing like breaking this area, I said it's gonna retest this area and then it's gonna expand. So I wait, I see a lot of wicks over here, and when the price got rejected over here, I say if it goes back again, I'm gonna take a bless and I'm gonna put some risk. So when I see the third time it got rejected, I think I entered like around here and I just write it for 30 points. It was $600. So that's all you need. That's all you need. If you see, it's like, let's say it's over here. My stop, my stop was, let me see. I put my stop right above this this week. I don't want to see it come back in this. When this candle drops like aggressively from my entry, when it retested from my entry, I took 30 points. It was $600. That's enough. So I hope if you go back to the everyday and you mark this gap and you see how price reacts to it, you don't need to overcomplicate your strategy. Just go back and check the price from Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, last week, every day. Mark the chart and see how price reacts. And then you're gonna find your map to go long or short. You don't need the 1 hour, you don't need the 15 minutes, you don't need anything else. All you need is just a small bite and that's it. I hope it helps you a little bit to build your strategy.